I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They go play action with Lawrence. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. That one a first down pickup of 8.
good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Open man is Kirk, complete. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. ETN up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down and 3. ETN once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First and 10, it's Pierce. And shedding a man at the 40. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Man in motion left. That's Collins. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. straight ahead, Etienne. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Andrew Billings gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
This is caught. It's Kirk. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A give left side for Pierce. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That is caught by Dell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Again, it's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted,
there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Open man downfield is Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins there to make the grab. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because Every team wants to win all games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Lawrence changing the play. A handoff for ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 35 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud looking to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here now, 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's gonna let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So Stroud and the Texans down 24-14. A minute 36 to go. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the attention turns to the Texans. Trailing in this one now. 26 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And now an audible here into something else. Now Stroud. Got his man, it's Woods. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.